Hello, welcome to this special episode of Knit the Books. I'm Allie.
I'm Vicki.
And today we are going through our WIPs. So, Mom and I thought this would be kind of a fun thing to do. We've been talking about it for a while, where we would go through our WIPs on camera and decide if it was a project we were going to keep or a project that we were going to rip out.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mom's only been knitting since 2014, so she has about 6 projects. I've been knitting since 2009, and I have a lot more than that. So I'm going to do 3 or 4. She's going to do her one, then I'm going to do 3 or 4 until we go through them all. I already decided to rip this out. This was a sock that I was knitting. I don't know what the yarn is. I don't think I have it in here. I do not. But I took the needles out and had started ripping it out. So this one is gone.
There you go.
So there we go. There's one down.
So all you got to do is finish
tearing that out. I think I decided I wasn't going to knit it, and so I just took the needles out and then put this in the bag and then forgot about it.
Be enough for your square for your blanket?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's an entire sock and then more.
Okay.
So, I mean, and I think I have another, I want to say it was Happy Feet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to say I have another one for the other sock, but I don't know where it is right now. So, there's that. So that's one down. I'm going to try and keep, I have 2 bags here, and so my plan is to put the ones where I'm going to rip out in one bag, and the ones I'm going to keep in the other bag, so I'm going to try and keep them separate.
That's a good idea.
So in here, I have, this I'm going to keep. This is, and I have my project page in front of me, so I could remember the titles. This is Asbury Park by Karen McKay. Or Mackie, I'm not sure which. I'm knitting this out of Daisy Knits.
Oh, that's pretty.
This was from Into the Wool a couple years ago. The Into the Wool 2015 that she did with Rainstorm Studios.
Mm-hmm.
This is a keep. I actually forgot about it, and I really wanted it. This is a very, very fun pattern. I'm pretty sure my stitch marker came from Whimsy Stitches. So, lots of lovely people. And the bag is a Yarntasia bag, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
So, that one is a keep. Let's see, in this bag, I have just yarn. This wasn't supposed to come here. This was just for me to take downstairs because I really wanted to knit. I had that. Isn't that pretty?
That is pretty.
That's Malabrigo Arco Iris. I got you a skein.
Oh, yeah, I do have a skein.
I want to knit a hat.
That'll make a pretty hat. Oh, you know what? I may make, cake mine up and make that hat like you.
The Charstone's hat?
Yes.
That'd be really pretty. I'm not sure what hat I wanted to do, but I was really excited when I found this because I knew I had this caked up somewhere. I didn't mean to bring it, though.
That's all right.
I'll put that in the gonna continue knitting pile. And then I'll be really excited one day whenever I come across it. So I'll do one more. In here, and I know this one's a keep. Because I looked through all my bags. Because I knew I had some that just had yarn in them. Because I did go through recently, or not recently, but a couple months ago. And ripped out some things, and then I just put it back in the bag. And that's a stupid idea. Don't do that. Put it up. So I know what's in some of these. This, oops, dropped something. Oh, maybe it's just something. This
is that priest?
I have to look at what it's called. High Priest of Rhythmic Noise by Sarah. I never know how to pronounce her last name. Rash? Something like that. Orange Jellyfish Dream. And I'm knitting it out of Northbound Knitting. I love this. I forgot about this.
I
am super excited to pick this back up, and I hope that my notes I hope I can figure out where I'm at. But this is a great pattern, and I mean, look at those colors.
That's beautiful together.
It's Northbound Knitting. The blue-green is flannel, and the black is midnight.
I love her midnight.
Gorgeous.
That goes with, she does one that's white and black. Just 2 or 3 of those. Ink blot.
That's probably my favorite.
And that together is so pretty.
I love that flannel.
I do too. That's gorgeous. I don't know how to keep that one.
I want to knit this right now.
Now it's my turn because I do have fewer. I've got 4 to show and 2 to talk about that I couldn't find. So I've got to get those found. Both of those are going to be not keeps anyway. So this is probably one of my first projects I started a long time ago. It's in my I Love Lucy Falula. Is that
Stitch Marks the Spot?
Stitch Marks the Spot bag. Isn't that the cutest thing? I love Lucy.
I have that bag too. I don't know.
This is yarn that Allison gifted me. I don't know what. I don't know whose it is, what it is. But it's gorgeous.
I can't think of what it is.
And what'd you say this pattern?
It's the topography
kerchief.
Which is a great pattern.
Which is a great pattern. But I'll see, because I started this when I hadn't been knitting very long, and I see several mistakes. And I actually am going to frog this. Probably will do it this weekend. I want a cow me out of this. I think that'll be gorgeous.
And it'll be great for like when fall first starts, because it's such fall-y colors.
Yeah. Oh, and look, there's those ends.
I
said I had them somewhere. There they are.
She found them. Alright, so, and I already told Mom that I had a few in here that I know are just like the one sock, and I just don't want to knit the other sock. So I told her if she saw one she liked and she wanted to try it on, just to let me know. And this is one of them. It's just a sock. Just a plain vanilla sock. I decided I was going to rip the yarn out and knit a cow or something. Like, I wanted it to be a gift, I think. I never got around to doing that, so there's nothing wrong with this. It's a good yarn. It's actually fun to knit. This one I might keep.
I would.
Like I said, if you want to try it on and if it fits, okay.
I'll keep that and make me another sock.
So, and the yarn is from On the Round. This is the first one that I ever bought from her. It is a superwash Corriedale nylon blend, and it's a one-of-a-kind skein. So it doesn't have a colorway name. So that one will be a keep.
Yeah, I would too.
But if it's my first time knitting with Corriedale, it's really nice. It's really warm. It's really different. And this one I don't want. This is a Hermione's Everyday Sock. I knit the first sock. It's out of some Knit Picks yarn. It's fine. I just haven't wanted to knit the second one. So I don't know if I want to rip it out.
Or give it a little more time and maybe knit the second. No.
I don't think I want to knit the second one. The yarn's fine. It's just a Knit Picks yarn. It's fine. The pattern's fine. I have nothing against the pattern. I just don't want to knit it. I don't know why.
Maybe the yarn is, I know the yarn's fine, but maybe it's not, this isn't really your
They're
colors.
not my colors. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably will rip out. You know what? I am going to rip it out and make hats.
Oh, make a cute. There you go. Hats for kiddos.
So that's just been decided. That's gone. Alright, I'll do one more.
Oh, that's a cute bag.
I don't remember what's in here now. Alright, so this is, I am going to tear. I'm going to rip it out. Just because, not because I don't want it, but because I know I've made mistakes and I haven't wanted to pick it up because of that. This is Pebble Beach Shawl, which is a pattern that I've really, 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 really wanted to knit. I want to knit it out of this yarn. This is Fiber Nymph Dye Works. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, I found stitch markers. And a needle minder that our friend Chasey gave us at Sock Club like a bazillion years ago. I've been wondering where that was.
Well, now you know.
I know. So I'm going to rip it out, but I want to knit it again. So I'm going to rip it out and keep it in the bag and cast it on again.
And you're going to do a Pebbles.
I'm going to do the Pebble Beach. It's going to be the exact same thing. I messed up and it's off by a couple. And it didn't bother me enough to figure it out, but it's apparently bothered me enough to not work on it.
Right. So it needs to be a start over.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
That is going to be gorgeous.
I bought this at my first SSK, I do believe. That will be a rip out to start over.
Right. Let's see. This is a keep. I've just not worked on it in forever and a day. But I'm going to show it because I haven't worked on it. But we talked about it recently on here. But it's my pure joy, and it's a keep. I just need to pick it back up and get it going. Well, for one thing, is I didn't want to just pattern. I wanted to, because there's not enough of
the hedgehog is
a little short. So I went ahead and ordered another skein of this. So I've got to cake it up, and I figure when I get done with it, I'll be done. But I may pass both colors on to you. You might want to do something.
Because I still have my two colors from mine, and I can combine them all together and do something.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Because mine was also a variegated and a blue.
Yep. Oh, that would be pretty.
That'll be pretty. I'm excited about that. Alright, this next one is also a keep, and I actually love this, and I don't know why I haven't knit on it. Well, I've taken the needles off, because it's my interchangeable set to do on another project, and then I couldn't remember if I used the size in the pattern, or if I went up or down, and this is where keeping good notes on Ravelry.
Can't help.
Good, but I'm never good at that. This is the Heartbreak Shawl by Lisa Much. I'm knitting it out of.
That's pretty. I don't know if I've seen that.
It's been a minute.
Oh, it's been a minute. Okay.
Like this, I'm pretty sure I was knitting on this at the first Into the Wool. This is from Candy Skein. And then the colors are, the gold is honey, and the red, which you can barely see, is cinnamon bear. The green is sugar snap pea. I love this.
I love it
colors.
too.
These are my first skeins of the candy skeins. I love her. Gonna feel that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I'm gonna see when I started this. This is gonna be embarrassing. 2014. August. The project was created August 31st, 2014.
So pretty.
No, I started it May 2014. I didn't make the project page till August. So yeah, it's 3 years old. I don't know. I don't know. I obviously figured out where I was because there's needles on it now. So I just need to work on it because it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
I'm worried now that I've waited too long and my tension's gonna be wrong. Like, I'm gonna start knitting it and my tension's gonna be wrong.
Unless it's off a lot, though.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna try it, and then if it is off, I'll rip it out and just start over.
Well, I was gonna say it's gonna be around your neck.
Still, if it's enough to bother me,
If it's enough to bother you, then you definitely need to rip it out and start it over.
But hopefully it'll be fine. Hopefully. So that is a keep. So that's one bag down. Now we just have the big bag. Now, which side was keep? This side. Alright. In here, I have a baby blanket that I started for an old co-worker. This is as far as I got on it, and I wanted to knit her a blanket, but I mean, obviously haven't been doing it, so, and the kid's 6 months old now. So I don't know if I want to rip it out and do something simple for his first birthday, because it's going to be the honeycomb pattern. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I just want to knit them something and then do the rest of the yarn for hats, or just do a blanket, but I really like that honeycomb thing, so I don't know. I just need to sit down. This one, I'm going to put this one in the keep for now, but this one I have to think on a little bit longer.
Okay, this is one I've talked about. I had bought, is it my turn?
Go ahead.
Okay, this is, I don't even know what yarn this is. I had bought it when I bought a bunch of hats for kiddos yarn. And I thought I would make some little house slippers. And after I've got it this much started, I don't like this color for house slippers. It's a little dark. So I'm going to unravel it and I'm going to put it back to its original use of hats for kiddos. So that's going to be a unravel.
This is a gift for Mom. She knows what it is, though. Mom bought this yarn in 2014 at Fiverr in the Borough for me to knit her socks. This is the first sock. I went very, very far. This is More Than Words colorway from Unwind Yarn Company. Mom, do you just want the yarn?
I'll just take them and finish it.
Okay. Do you want me to rip it out, or do you just want to take it?
Oh, is that a pattern?
It was a pattern.
No, we're going to ravel it out. So you can pull your needles out.
Do you just want the yarn?
And I'll just take the yarn and I'll do vanilla socks.
Okay. Sorry.
It's alright, honey.
I forgot. I would remember it randomly and then forget all about it.
That's okay.
I am not a pattern sock knitter. I like the idea of them, but I'm just, with socks, I guess I just want them plain.
For my foot part, I want it plain. But I do like the idea of some of the leg patterns.
You know what? I will set this aside, and while you talk about your next one, I'll start.
All right.
Unraveling. So I'll do a couple.
Do a couple more.
Because I've got.
You got several more.
I've got several more. Okay, and here is a pattern that I was designing that I'm just no longer interested in. If you watched our last episode, the green and purple skeins from Marigold Inn were going to be my second one of this, so I could test it. But I've lost interest. So here it is.
I hate that you've lost interest because I love it.
I don't know. Because now that I look at it again, it's really pretty.
It is really pretty.
But I mean, I'm not writing anymore. But I mean, I can still do it for me, I guess.
You can finish it for you.
And then I could just give you notes if you wanted to knit one. But I mean, I've decided designing wasn't for me. It gave me a lot of anxiety.
I mean, when I've always said when it becomes work instead of fun, I'm done.
Mm-hmm. So I still like the designing and coming up with it, but it's like everything else just made me really, really anxious. And I realized that that's what was causing a lot of my anxiety at that time, so I decided that I didn't want to do it anymore. But this is, the yarn is, I found some more stitch markers. It's spun right round, and the white one is Mean-Eyed Cat, and the dark purple brown is Medusa.
That's so pretty. Yeah,
I really like her yarn.
You're probably close to done, aren't you?
Well, I want it bigger.
Yeah. I
want to use as much as I can out of these. So, I mean,
they do. They go so well together.
I know, I did good.
You did great.
I was proud of this.
Yeah, I think that I would.
I mean, looking at it, again, like taking it out and actually looking at it, I do love it.
I love it. Yeah. You don't have to publish it. You can give me the notes where I can make me one.
So, there's that.
That's pretty. Very pretty.
So that's a keep. I guess. It's got 3,000... That's where all my stitch markers are. Look at it. Stitch markers all over this thing.
No wonder you found a 10 in there.
Well, that's why I kept a 10 in that one. I don't know why there's a 10 in the other one.
It's a cute little stitch mark. Oh, it's a dragonfly. Isn't it? No?
Yeah. It's a dragonfly on a thing.
Oh, that's cute.
I have no clue. I have no clue where that came from. Sometimes I remember, and sometimes I just have no clue. I'll do one more real quick.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let my voice rest.
Yes, you need to.
This one is a keep, but it's a keep only if I can finish it pretty quickly, because, yeah. I've had this one on the needles for a very long time as well. I'm pretty sure this is hibernated, actually, on Ravelry. This is an entrelac scarf. Oh, actually, I could probably be done with it.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very pretty. This is knit out of Knit Picks. I really liked entrelac when I first started doing it, but then I lost interest in it. So, I don't know. Part of me wants to try it again and see if I like it again. Like, maybe do one more repeat to see if it's fun. And if it's fun, then just keep knitting. And then the other part of me is like, do the end. Weave in the ends and have yourself a rainbow cowl.
Oh, that would be cute.
And then I would have all this left over for hats for kiddos hats.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the plan with that. So I think what I'll do is, like I said, do one more repeat just to see if I like entrelac. I don't mind it as much in the round, but I don't know. I lost interest in it real quick. It's not for me, it's not a long project, and scarves are long projects. I mean, that's really pretty.
It is very pretty.
And this is another one. I would look it up, but I think I have it hibernated. This one is, like, from when I first started knitting. So, I mean...
It's very pretty. It'd make a pretty cowl.
Yeah. And I think that's the only reason that's what has saved that for me.
Mm-hmm.
Was the fact that I realized I could just connect the ends and do a cowl. So, that's a keep.
Housed in this cute little bag that I think is a Bags by Terry bag, maybe? Can't remember. It's so cute. Doesn't say anywhere.
I think it is, though.
Yeah.
It is. You have a...
Oh, I do have the thank you in there. But anyway.
And his stand up. That's why
yeah, they stand up great. This is yarn that I bought probably 2 years ago when we were on vacation in the Smokies. It was vacation yarn. And I love the yarn and I love the colors. And I have started some kind of shawl. I don't know. But I don't know what the pattern is and I'm not very far in. So I probably am going to unravel it and start something else because that yarn is gorgeous. However, I don't like the feel of that.
It's like boucle. It's rough.
It's rough and I don't like the feel of this yarn. And I think that's why I'm having such a hard time. But I do love the colors.
Well, it'll probably soften up when you wash it.
Yeah. So it's...
I have some size 2 circs now for socks.
Okay, let me unravel while you're showing more. Because I only have 2 to talk about.
This one I know is a keep. This one will probably be a Christmas present. This is the... Let me double check the name. 11Z's pattern. I was knitting it out of Hedgehog. I actually really like this pattern. I just haven't picked it up. It's a asymmetrical shawl with eyelets at the end, on the side. Very, very pretty. I'm actually getting kind of excited about knitting again. I'm glad we did this. But yeah, this one I'll probably pick up again soon.
So, do you think there'd be enough this yarn for one of them?
That?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm knitting it out of Hedgehog, and that's way more than Hedgehog.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This will not be a pair of socks.
It's going to be an 11sies.
It's going to be an 11sies.
Well, whenever you start yours, I'll pick mine back up. That way we can knit it together.
There we go.
Or kind of together. Is anything in here?
Just yarn, isn't it?
Just yarn in here. Oh, I brought this downstairs because I found a hat needle. It's another thing. I have places for my needles, but I just throw them in my bag and then throw the bag into oblivion, apparently.
Or leave them in the bag that you were working on the project. And
Well, that's what, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This was Christmas knitting last year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why that Blake's hat.
Oh, okay.
And so but I left them in there because I was going to cast on another hat, and I just never did. These are socks that I will be keeping. These are my kind of Franken socks yarns. These are mini skeins from Knitting in Color that when Daniela was stuck in her bed, she wound up for me. And so I'm striping the different mini skeins for socks. The only reason I don't pick this one up more is because I do have to fiddle with the two yarns, but it's worth it. And I love how in person the stripes aren't as obvious, but on screen,
look how
the stripes
they
are
really
so
stand
much
out.
more obvious. These will be fantastic, and I think once I get to another color, I'll be interested again. But I mean, these are big skeins, so I've still got a little bit. But like once I get into like that green, and it'll pop a little bit more, I think I'll get interested again.
It's a cute great bag.
These might, I know I keep saying this, but this might become my SSK thing though. That way I can show Sarah, because I got these at SSK last year, and I love Sarah's yarn. She's come out with a bunch of new Halloween colors, and I love them all. I'm hopefully gonna get some at SSK. Okay, let me see. I am down to 4, so I'll do one more.
And then I'll talk about one, and you can do your other 3, and I'll talk about my other one. I don't have them to show because I can't find them.
Oh, wait, this is finished.
Oh,
This is a pair of socks in here.
we all.
Pair of socks. Yeah.
Like them.
I am a process knitter. By goodness, if that didn't prove it, I don't know what will. Pair of socks that I love. Those are my Haverland Halloween socks, and they're gorgeous.
They are gorgeous. Show them babies. I love Haverland.
Me
Look
too.
at there.
These are the Final Girls colorway. I love these socks. I think it's because I finished them and it was just too hot to wear them.
Too hot to wear them,
and so
probably.
I just put them in. I'm doing the same thing. I'm just putting them in there, and then I'll forget about them again.
Leave it on, put it on top or something so you remember.
No, it'll be fine. I'll be going through all this stuff. I mean, that's kind of the point of this. So, boy, I'm only ripping out 3 things.
Well, we're going to do this again in a few months, and we'll see where we stand.
Yeah, our plan is to do this at the end of the year again, and if the things that we decided to keep, we still haven't knit on them any, then it's like, well, maybe you're not gonna knit on that.
Maybe you really didn't want to.
Even if you do love it.
Yeah. I have 2 going that I can't find, and one of them is it's Miss Babs Yowza yarn, and it's real pretty colors. It's a green and a white and a black.
Remember, we started these last year.
Yes,
around this time for our birthday knit along, because I ripped mine out.
And I love the yarn. However, I'm just not crazy about that boomerang shawl.
A lot of garter, and it takes forever.
So when I find it, I'm probably ain't gonna rip it out, because somebody came out with a new pattern not too long ago that I don't remember what the name of it is that uses those. And I think I'm going to go that route instead. So that one's going to go whenever I find it.
This one is a keep. This is my Without a Sound. I started it not that long ago.
That's pretty.
I think I talked about it two or three episodes ago. Whoops, and I just dropped stitches, because why wouldn't I?
Did you catch them?
It was just one.
Oh,
I caught it. I'll have to knit it again, but I caught it. So that's a keep.
That is a keep. That's pretty.
And that is out of Collinette. Not that. I don't even know what that is. It's Colonette from Jitterbug. I guess the colorway is Colonette. No. Doesn't have the colorway on it. I don't know. It's from Jitterbug. This... I think I just found the camera. We were recording just on the laptop, so I couldn't find the camera. I told you I throw it in these bags and then forget about it. Yeah. But I looked in the bags that I thought I brought last time. I did not remember bringing this.
Did you
but
finish?
I did. I finished one.
Oh, okay.
I finished one, so I have the second sock. So that's a continue.
That's a continue.
Yeah, I'm ending with ones that I knew would be continued.
Okay.
And then my last one, which actually I have another one at home. I have my Hue Shift Afghan from Knit Picks, and I do want to finish that. I just have no interest in knitting it. But I keep seeing people's finished ones, and I really, really want it. So I'm hoping like maybe when it's cooler and I want to knit something with that's that big, maybe I'll want to pick it up again. And then my last one is my sock yarn scrap blanket, which is also a keep.
So pretty.
So. Yeah, I'm ripping out 3 out of. You talk. I'm gonna count.
Okay. I have another one that I cannot find. It's one of Allison's patterns. I don't know whether it's the Razzle or the Dazzle or it's one of her
Dazzle.
2-color ones. And I love the pattern and I like the yarn. However, I do not like the two together. The 2 colors together as much as I thought it would. So that one will probably be a rip it out and do something else with the yarn and go to some kind of variegated and a solid that the colors I like better for the 2. Sometimes I don't feel like I do a good job enough of, I'll buy yarn that I think is pretty and will be pretty together, and it's like when you put it together, no, I really don't like it. So I think
it's hard sometimes.
I think that was the case with this. I did love the colors of the yarn, however, I don't like them together. However, there have been several people have knit Stella. Is that by Jeanette?
You talked about it last time, but
yes, that pattern, Stella. And I think those 2 colors would make that very pretty. I just don't think I like them like they are with, the
way it's laid out.
The way it's laid out. But I think those 2 with them intermingled I'll like better than I will to the side.
Because the colors are good together, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they look good striped together.
Right.
If that makes sense. Well, I counted and then I forgot, I think 15 that I'm keeping and 4 that I ripped out, including the one where you just got some sock yarn.
Yeah, I just got me some sock yarn. I'm going to do a Pebbles. Is that what it's called?
11sies.
11sies.
I forgot to give you the tag. I'll have to dig it out. And then we also found our camera. So
this is good for us.
Yeah, yes.
So we have a question, or I have a question. So since we have done this, do you guys ever do this? Do you ever just sit down at some point and go through your stuff you've been working on for a while and try to decide what you're going to do with it? And it be good to see what you have to say about that. So if you want to put something in the group about it, that'd be great.
Like, we're recording, but if you guys wanted to participate, maybe take a picture of your before. Like, it doesn't have to be the projects, but even just the bags.
That would be fun to see.
A picture maybe of after, or like a picture of the ones you kept versus the ones you're getting rid of. Like I said, I thought this was going to be really good for me, and I was going to leave with most of my patterns ripped out. I was wrong. So...
Just this go through.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again at the end of the year, or probably maybe because of holidays, maybe in January.
Yeah, that actually might be a good thing in January because it'll be cold, first of the year. How you want to start your year off, and clean things out. So do you guys want to take that as a challenge and do it with us at the first of the year?
So that will be our plan from now on. And it was kind of fun, like I said, to revisit some of these. Because, that's on my Ravelry, and I know that they're in these bags. But, seeing them in person, like the 11sies, I'm excited to pick that one up again. And what was the other one? The Asbury one. I'm excited to pick that up again because that'll be really, really pretty. That'll probably end up being a gift just because those aren't, they're pastel colors. They're not my kind of colors. But it's I remember the pattern being fun, and the yarn's great.
Mm-hmm.
So
This has been fun.
So yeah, that was our special in-between episode. So we'll see you guys again in a couple of weeks. We are going to be going to SSK, and we're going to film on the drive up there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do a regular episode then. So thank you guys for joining us, and we hope you had fun going through our stash. Not our stash, I guess our project stash.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I guess that's it.
That's it.
Alright, see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.